Okay, hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Networkings. And today we are going to start CCNA. Okay, and I can see 70 guys join the live session, and maybe few of them are joining soon. Okay, I can see your names, guys. Okay, so let me give you just a brief idea about CCNA. Okay, so that we can start and definitely I'll tell you how I'm going to train you on this live course. Okay. When I checked the Cisco website, okay, the CCNA exam code is 200301. So CCNA is basically a certification. If you clear your CCNA, you will also get what we call international certification also. Okay, so when you clear your exam, you will be getting this type of certificate. Okay, so you can see here. Yeah. So this is a CCNA certification. Once you clear your exam, you will be certified in CCNA, and this is an international certification which will help you in boost your career. Okay, and this is the first exam to become a network engineer also. Okay. So what is the exam fees? So the exam fees is $300, which is like 25,000 Indian currency. Okay, including GST. So 25,000 is the exam cost, and the duration of the exam is 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. Okay, so this 20301 is the exam code. Okay, and your CCNA is actually divided into these categories: network fundamentals, network access, IP connectivity, IP services, security fundamentals, and automation and programmability. Okay. So when you click on this review exam topics, you will be going to get these all 6 sections in detail. Okay. That what we have to cover if we want to clear CCNA exam. Okay. So CCNA training, most of you are also just here to just learn the CCNA. Maybe some of you are also planning to give the CCNA exam also, right? But yes, so you can see we have 6 sections. You can guys download this PDF. Okay. So let me share this link in your notes. Okay. These notes link will be provided to you timely. Don't worry. Okay. So this is what I have created, CCNA weekend live batch. Okay. So today is day 1. Okay. In the day 1, let me add the link here, exam topics. Okay. So this is a PDF. You guys can download it from here. Okay. And when we check this, so this is the first section. We will be going to complete network fundamentals. Okay. We are going to learn about the network devices. Then we are going to talk about characteristics. This section we are going to complete today. Okay. 1.1 and 1.2. Okay. So there are other topics also about cabling, compare TCP, UDP. So this is all about network fundamentals. Okay. So when we complete the network fundamentals, okay. So I just like there is a website called Boson. Okay. So I have already bought the CCNA practice exams for you all, so that we can practice all the network fundamental, which will network fundamental questions. So suppose when I clear the network fundamental, so when I am going to complete the network fundamental topics training, then we are going to come here and complete the network fundamental questions. Okay, so this is going to be around 70 questions for this network fundamental. Okay, whatever topics, whatever will be the answers for that. So we are going to check. Okay, so like this is the question: which of the following networks is not defined by RFC? Okay, so that's yeah, this one. Okay, kind of. So we will be going to click next. Harita, you can call the support team, please. The number is 0176235. Okay, and you can see here, this is the next question. So right now you guys cannot answer these questions because I have not covered these topics. So when we complete the network fundamentals, then we are going to go for network access. Then we are going to cover IP connectivity. Then we are going to cover IP services, security fundamentals, automation, and programmability. Okay, this CCNA is not only a theory does not only cover theory. It has a lot of labs also. But with labs, with every section, I'm going to prepare you for the exam. Okay, so the total questions what we have to learn to crack CCNA is around 300. I think that's around 312. Okay, and once you are ready with 312 questions, you will be going to pass your CCNA exam for sure. There is 95 to 98% chance you will clear your exam. Okay, so I'm going to make this time I'm going to take a batch where I'm going to complete one section, then we are going to complete the category here also. We are going to choose network fundamental questions. Okay, and so there from here we are going to prepare it. Okay, so this is it. So with the training, we are also going to learn a lot of labs. So if you have already joined, so I really welcome you all here. Okay, and let me show you also your lab access. Okay, so most of you will be going to get lab access if you have not got it. Okay, so this is the lab access what we are going to provide you. Okay, so this is just a sample topology of your CCNA. Okay, that how we are going to do lab. So I'll give you brief idea how you will be going to log in into this website called racks.nwkings. So this is a virtual labs which is almost similar according to the real industry networks. Okay, so whatever topics we are going to cover, it's purely according to the real industry. Okay, we are not just only specific to exam. We will be going to learn about like how to crack CCN exam as well, because I have taken the simulations for you. And also like we are going to discuss about the theory things here, and we are also going to discuss about labs. And the best part, everything we are going to provide you. Okay, the notes, PDF, material, everything. Okay, so this is how we are going to do, and this is a live doubt training. So whenever you guys have a doubt, you guys can always raise your hand. Okay, so there is an option raise hand in the Zoom. But yes, when I unmute you, sometimes you guys can ask also one by one. Okay. So do you have any questions regarding course or something, guys? Because all of you, those who are with me on the Zoom meetings. Okay. So do you have any question that how we are going to cover or something like that? But please ask one by one. Okay. And good evening, everyone. Just talk about the things. Um yeah. So over to you. Yeah, Jeremy, what's your doubt?
Hello, so am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, so yeah, I couldn't do the slide that you told because of an unfortunate incident within my family. So is that going to be an issue?
No issues. I'll start from the day one network fundamentals. But yes, throughout your till 1 week, next 1 week, I'll give you some material or some videos to cover it up.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Lalit, any doubt?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please brief about the NCORE exam and this NRC exam. I have a little bit doubt.
So that's please come in the CCNP class. Right now, this is a live CCNA batch. I am okay.
Okay, sir. Because I enrolled the master program.
Yeah,
So
don't worry. Yeah. So if you have already enrolled for the network engineer program, I'll give you idea. Okay, but not today because our first step is CCNA. Okay.
Sure.
So in simple words, you are going to learn CCNA first, then CCNP, then firewall. Okay. So this
Okay,
is
sir.
how the network engineer combo, if most of you have joined the combo. So if you have not joined the combo, just you have to do CCNA first. But those who have joined the combo package for network engineer, so how they are going to learn? They are going to learn with like everyone will learn first CCNA. Okay. So just
Sure, sure. Thank you very much, sir.
yeah. Okay, so this is how we are going to learn. First, we will be going to learn the CCNA. Okay, these complete sections. Then you will be going to learn about CCNP. Okay, and if you want, then you can go for the firewall. Okay, so these are the first 3 steps to become a network engineer. Okay, and CCNA, this 200-301, what we are learning here. So this batch is going to complete in next 2 months. Okay, because this is a weekend batch. And we are going to learn on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, and most probably we are going to we will be going to start our classes by 4:30 p.m. IST, Indian timings. Okay, Indian Standard Time, and we are going to close by 6:30, or sometimes we will be going to close at 7 also. Okay, so this is going to be the thing. And I told you, those who joined late today, just to inform you all that we are starting. This is a day 1 for CCNA 200-301. So when you will be going to give the exam of CCNA, which is going to be cost you $300, that is the exam fee. And when you clear your CCNA exam, you will be going to be called a CCNA certified.
Sir, I want to have a question.
Yeah, please ask.
Sir, if anybody is not clear first time in one go, he will pay second
Yes.
time.
No. Yes, correct. So you will get only one chance to clear the exam. Okay. And also the exam passing score is little more. That is 825 out of 1000.
Maybe
Okay.
82%. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry. Like mostly my 99% of my students clear exam with more than 85 to 90%. Okay. So the result is always in the better way. But yes, you need to ask questions. You need to, whenever you have a doubt, you guys can also use the Discord community. Okay. I'm sure most of you got the link right in the portal. How many of you have joined the Discord server? If not, please join by today. Okay. Hello, everyone. Are you guys there?
Yes, sir. I joined.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So whenever I ask whenever I ask questions, you guys, most of the times when it is yes or no, always type in the chat rather speaking in the mic. Okay. You can put down in the chat yes or no that you have joined this Discord server or not.
Sir, may I know the number of questions in the CCNA examinations?
What type of questions?
No, on number of questions. I mean,
So the exam question varies. That is around 60 to 70.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, one question, sir. What is Cisco, sir?
Okay, great question. What is Cisco? Okay, great. So basically, Cisco is a company. Okay, and they make big network devices like routers, switches, firewalls. So they are global leaders in the market. Okay, so
they supply security in IT for IT companies.
Yes. Just hold on. I can take one question at a time. So just let me give you idea about Cisco. Okay, when you go and check about their Wikipedia page, you will get to know more about Cisco. So Cisco is headquartered in St. George. Okay, and their main campus, it's in US. In India also they have office in Bangalore. Okay, so this is a public limited company, and the current so Charles H. Robbins is the CEO, and currently like it's right now you can see in Cisco there are around 80,000 employees. Okay, and what they do, they make routers and switches. Okay, so this is the first router Cisco made. This looks like printer. Okay, but nowadays the Cisco routers got changed. They have a very good design, and you can see about their corporate, and they have office in Bangalore also. So this is the Bangalore office, Cisco. Okay. And they have office in Germany. They have office in Norway. So in most of the countries, they have offices. And now what they do, they make Cisco devices. Okay. And in which category they make devices, you can go and check Cisco. Okay. And so even you guys can check about Cisco market share. Okay. Like which company is number one in mobile phones? I think Apple, right? Or maybe, yeah, in India, Apple or Samsung. So currently, if you check about the market share of Cisco, okay, so this is the 2018 chart. So right now, for 50% of the market is captured by Cisco in SD-WAN. And when we talk about the switches, the network switches, they are also again 50% of the market devices are also taken by Cisco. Okay, there are other companies also like Cisco, Huawei, Arista, HPE, Juniper. Okay, and they are currently number one in routers. They are number one in most of the devices. Okay, so what they do, if you go to their website, what products they build. So you can see here, when I go to the networking, so they make routers. Okay, so this is a section where we see routers. Okay, so Cisco make devices which are called routers, which we are going to understand today. Okay, so they are pretty big leader in the market. So you can see they have branch routers. They have some WAN, wide area network routers. This is service provider router, which is used by internet service providers like Airtel, Jio, AT&T, Sprint. Okay, so there are some industrial routers which are rugged. Okay, means they are dust proof, or maybe they are built for harsh environment. Okay, and they are virtual routers also, like you can use in AWS, you can use in Microsoft Azure, you can use in Google Cloud Platform. And there are small business devices also, which is being used by small companies or maybe in small offices. Okay, so this is a section where you see routers. So what other devices they make? They make switches. Okay, we are also going to discuss about switches today. So Sachin, whatever doubts you have regarding how to join Discord server or something like that, so please check with the team or just try to explore yourself. Okay, because I'll be going to take your classes. So this is a Discord server. Okay, you just need to come here on the CCNA, and whenever you guys have a doubt, you guys can ask here. Okay, so the invite link is already shared with you in the portal. So you guys can check, and whenever you have a doubt, you can upload the file here, or maybe you can add a screenshot. You can tag me also sometimes. Okay, and you guys can keep interacting with each other, and I'm also active here. Okay, so let's talk about switches. So Cisco also makes switches. So LAN access, LAN compact, LAN core. So you can see these devices are different than routers. So this is what we are going to understand. Okay, and what all other devices Cisco make. This is your homework, guys. You can just explore their website, what they all do. So in networking, they make router switches. They make wireless devices also. Okay, they make data center devices also, like which is used by Facebook or maybe big companies like Instagram, Facebook, okay, or Microsoft. So all big companies uses Cisco devices. Okay, there are competition of Cisco. There is a competition. There are few companies I told you, like Huawei, Arista, HP, Juniper, but Cisco is number one in products. Okay, in the products. Like every company will recommend to buy routers and switches of Cisco. And there are few other companies also, but yes, in terms of learning, Cisco certifications are number one. So this is not a video, this is a live class. One person is asking in the class. Okay, so we are going to have multiple classes around 20 into like between 20 live sessions. Okay, around 20 or maybe more than that. Okay, where we are going to cover all the topics. Okay, and if you miss any of the class, guys, you will be going to get the video recording also. But yes, do not try to miss every time, because the guys who joined our live batches, okay, directly or indirectly, we are tracking your live attendance also. Okay, so just a request to everyone, those who joined my batch. Okay, so please try to come on the live sessions, because on weekly basis we always check the live attendance also. Okay, so let me show you what exactly I'm trying to tell you here. Okay, so you can see here, this is an example of my one class. Okay, we will be able to check all the performances. Okay, how much classes the person is attended or something like that. Even we can check about one profile of each student, what exactly he is doing, how many classes he has attended. Okay, so you can see we can track everything from here. Okay, so you can see how many classes the person attended. This is the example of your profile, Akash. So he joined the CCNP weekend batch. So we can see how many classes he missed, how many classes he is present. So according to that, we will be actually help you for the interviews and all. Okay, so in short, there is no, this is not mandatory you have to come in live classes, but always try to come in live classes, so that you will be always able to clear your doubts. Okay, because ultimately you are paying money to clear your doubts rather than just watching videos. Correct? Yes, guys. Yes, you will get one attempt for CSN exam. If you fail so this is how your exam looks like. Okay, so suppose a question comes here in your exam, when you book your exam. Okay, and from where you will be going to book your exam, I will give you idea, okay, in next classes. But you will be going to attempt your questions like multiple choice questions. You just need to click on the right answer. Okay, and then you can click on the next. Okay, so these are the questions which will come in your exam. Okay, this is the sample questions which I will be helping you to understand all about the sample questions as well. Okay, so in simple words, this batch is now live. Okay, and this live batch, you can clear all your doubts. Okay, if you are not live, then you can clear your doubts in this NK community Discord server. Okay, I'll be the active person here. Okay, also we'll be tracking your performance, we will be tracking your attendance. Also, we will be going to give you notes, PDF, everything. And additionally, you will be going to get the lab access also. Okay, so most of the labs, what we are going to do in this CCNA, we are going to do in this server, but there is a free software available in the market. Okay, so we are also going to use this software which is being provided by Cisco. It's a free software, but just 30% labs we are going to do on Packet Tracer, 30 to 40 max, but 60% of our labs we are going to do on this premium server. Okay, premium labs. So why they are important? Because you will able to understand according to the real industry. Okay, so suppose when we are going to do this lab, okay, so this is a Windows machine. Okay, so when you enable this device, okay, so when you click on this machine, you can actually see a Windows machine here. But in this software, when you are going to configure the topologies, okay, let me show you something. Yeah, so suppose there is a lab here. So right now you can see a computer here. Okay, this is a software. So when you click on the computer, this is the computer. Okay, this is not actually a real computer in the real world, right? Okay, so this is not a real computer. This is a virtual PC for the software, and you are not getting that real good feel of industry, because maybe when you will be going to configure in an industry, okay, or maybe you are checking a user problem in the real industry, you will have this type of system, not this type of system. Okay, but this is a Packet Tracer is also a good tool. So why this software actually made by Cisco, so that we can, what is the name, guys? क्या नाम है इसका? What is the name? Cisco Packet Tracer. What does the name says? Packet Trace. Yeah. So why Packet Tracer? Because when we are going to forward data from one computer to another computer, we will be able to trace the packets. Okay, like two computers are there. Okay, if I connect a cable, it's so simple. You will be going to learn this in one day. Don't worry, we will be going to cover this in very soon. So I'm just giving you an idea. So we are going to use both the things. We are going to use Packet Tracer sometimes, but mostly we are going to use our labs, which is being provided to you. Okay. So let me give you idea. Suppose there are two computers. Okay, I'll give you instruction further, but I'm showing you what Packet Tracer do. Okay, so right now, if I want to see, if I try to communicate from this computer to this computer, okay, so अगर मैं इस कंप्यूटर से इधर बात करना चाहता हूं, if I want to communicate from this computer 1 to computer 2, okay, normally in industry we do ping. Okay, there is a tool which is called ping, and I will write the IP address of the second device 1.50. Okay, in real world you will get the ping response, but here in Packet Tracer you can see a packet which is going to 1.50, and then packet is going to come back to this computer. Yeah, and this is how it works. This is where you get a ping response. Okay, in Packet Tracer you can always read the packet also, like what is going inside. Okay, how the machine is going to forward the data, what is IP, what is destination IP, and also you can check the header information here. So you can see I'm going from 1.1 PC to 1.50. This is source IP, this is destination IP. Okay, so we are going to understand quite many things here. Okay, and this is being asked in interviews. Okay, so nowadays if you try to join any company as a network engineer or TAC engineer, so these are called headers. What is this, guys? क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Headers. Okay, so these are called headers. Okay, in every so maybe you guys have heard about OSI model. Maybe some of you know about TCP, UDP, FTP.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard about these terms earlier?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
sure
sir.
Hello, sir.
I told you yes or no in the chat.
Yeah, Atul sir.
Yes,
Hello?
Chandan. Yes, Chandan.
Yes, sir. Today is my first class.
My
So just I
my
am joining this. Yeah.
bro, my it's my also first class.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
So-
today is also my first class. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. No issue. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm actually, do not get worried that I am covering a lot much in detail. Okay, I'm just showing you what we are going to learn. अभी कोई syllabus start नहीं हुआ है. Okay, I have not started anything. I'm just showing you why we are going to use Packet Tracer. Okay, because we will be able to understand what is going inside the packet. Okay, why we are using this lab? Because you will be able to understand company design from the real perspective. Okay, and why we are doing these exams, so that you will be able to clear your exam. Okay, why we have this discussion group, so that you can clear your doubts here. Okay, all in all, also I told you that we track your performance and all. Okay, so in short, those who joined late, okay, the recording will be available. So please, you can always start from the zero. So now I'm starting the class. Half an hour overview is enough. So let's not waste time. And already we got okay, so let's start. So welcome all of you guys. So this is day 1 class. So let's start the topics. And okay, so guys, yeah. So this is the exam content I have given you. So this is a PDF where you can refer what will come in exam and try to learn everything what is written in this PDF. Okay. So most of the topics I'm going to cover, maybe even I'm going to cover the topics which are not in your syllabus. But at least whenever you feel like, suppose there is simple thing here like what is routers. Okay. So try to explore. Okay, like what is a router, and try to do self-study also. Do not completely depend on me. I will help you, but do not actually just think, okay, if I am teaching you, you will not do nothing. Okay, you need to learn from me. You need to explore your things also, so that you will actually going to get a good knowledge. Okay. So right now, guys, so when you see here, so as a network engineer, so you need to understand this basic diagram. Okay, basic topology. So right now in networking, you know that we have offices. Okay, and the office networks are called LAN. Okay, suppose this circle is my main branch. Okay, and there is another branch office we have. This is head office, and this is branch office. Okay, and this is a home network, home local area network, and this is internet. So you can see here, suppose you have a branch office, maybe you have an office in Dubai. Okay, so you have a head office in Dubai. Okay, and you have a branch office in Delhi. Okay, so now you can see Dubai branch is also connected with which cable? Fiber cables. And this type of cable network is called wide area network cable, WAN cable. Okay, but all these connections in Dubai, like you can see a computer cable going in the switch. So what is this? This is called a LAN, local area network. So LAN stands for local area network. Okay. And when you get an internet connection or a fiber cable from ISP, who provides these connections? Even who is providing you broadband connection at your home? ISP. What is ISP? ISP stand for Internet Service Provider. Even the mobile users, like you are using Jio 4G or any company, so you are also connected to internet with wireless WAN. Okay, like your telephone cables or the connections what you have, like 4G 5G is also coming. So that type of network comes under wireless. Okay, when you get a broadband connection, that is called cable wide area network. In companies, we use a fiber cable which works on light signals. That's called fiber cable. Okay, we have some ADSL connections also, similar like telephone cable which is coming to your home and you are getting internet access. So all in all, in short, as a network engineer, we are going to cover all of this. Okay. Okay, so as guys, so this is just understand, this is a the first computer, mainframe computer, and so big computer, right? So in short, the history of networking, we will discuss someday about the history of network, but you need to understand from here that role of network engineer. Okay, so this is your homework, like you need to explore history of internet. Okay, and you guys need to discuss with each other, what do you know about history of network or history of internet. So what is the role of network engineers? तो नेटवर्क इंजीनियर का काम क्या होता है कंपनी में? सपोज आफ्टर CCNA you become a network engineer, what you will do? Okay, first of all, you are going to design, develop and maintain network infrastructure. Please read these lines: design, develop, maintain highly available network infrastructure. Okay, do not get confused. What is network infrastructure? all your network devices like your routers, switches, all they are called network infrastructure devices. Okay, so you can see we have servers, we have firewall, we have some switches, routers, internet cables. All of this comes under network or IT infrastructure. Okay, so when we have network devices, this is called network infrastructure. Okay, so I'm sure you heard about public infrastructure, like your bus, roads, all these are called public infrastructure. IT infrastructure, like your computer, servers, everything comes under IT infrastructure. But in IT, we have network devices, okay, like your routers, and this is called network infrastructure. Okay, your router is a network infrastructure. Your switch is also network infrastructure, firewall also, access point also. These all network devices comes under network infrastructure. Okay, so computers, pen drives, firewall, these laptops and all, they come under IT infrastructure. So network infrastructure is a part of IT infrastructure. Okay, got it, guys? Very simple concept. So network infra, so devices, those who are actually help us to create a network, they all come under network infrastructure. Okay, so what all components we have in networking? So this is where the class starts now. So you can see we can see a lot of devices. So tell me which device is the most common here. Obviously the laptop, okay, and the tablet. Okay, this is already you know, right? This is already you know. Okay, but when you connect this laptop or your iPad or tablet with wireless network, okay, that wireless router, basically we call this wireless router, but actually this is called a wireless access point. Suppose you are in a college or maybe you work for a company. So when your laptop is connected with wireless, so these things are called wireless access point. And this wireless access point is connected with a switch. Okay, so switch which provides cable connection to computers, servers, and there are some devices which are called IP phones. Okay, so basically what is the use of a switch? So switch is basically used, switch is a device to connect multiple computers, connect multiple machines. Okay, so you can see server is also a machine, desktop is also a machine, IP phone is also a machine. Okay, tablet, laptop, all these are under. So switch help us to connect all of these devices. Okay, but the devices which do not, they want to connect with the wireless. So there is a device called wireless access point. Okay, and also you can see we have another switch here. So maybe this is a ground floor switch. Okay, and this switch we have on the first floor. Okay, just imagine this is a company network. So this is a first floor switch, and where we have connected the printer. Okay, and there is again wireless access point here. Though this symbol is a wireless access point, WAP. Okay, WAP is the short form, wireless access point, which is also connected to your camera, like CCTV cameras and all. Okay, IP cameras, not CCTV. We will call them IP camera. Okay, and now this first floor switch, ground floor switch, and there we have another switch here. Maybe this is on the second floor. Okay, so second floor we have one virtual machine. We will understand what is virtual machine. And there is a management service here, maybe some software. Okay, some software which is managing company, like maybe HR software or something like that. But this is a symbol of Cisco DNA. So this is a management service. And here also we have wireless LAN controller to connect mobile phones and all. So now this second floor device, first floor device, and the ground floor device connected to one advanced device which is called layer 3 switch. Okay. Okay, do not let me repeat, guys, if you do not understand. In simple words, so just imagine we have ground floor. Okay, so ये हमारा ground floor है. Okay, so this is my first floor. So this is my second floor in the building. Okay, and all these floors are connected with the advanced device which is called layer 3 switch. Okay, so these switches are called layer 2 normally. Layer 2. I will discuss what is the difference. And this is called advanced switch, which is layer 3 switch. And then layer 3 switch is connected with one device, which is IPS, intrusion prevention system. Intrusion prevention. So prevention system. So this is a Cisco device. Most some companies, they do not use this, they directly use this firewall. So intrusion prevention system is to detect like malicious attack. Okay, filter the traffic for security. This is a security device just to detect any malicious software or anything like that. Okay, and then we have firewall. So why firewall is there? Firewall is also a security device. So suppose that this is internet and hackers are where? Over the internet. So suppose this is a hacker. Okay, so this hacker is trying to attack your company server. This is a server. So this hacker is trying to attack your company server. So he will be trying to connect with the server, but this firewall will stop him to attack. So firewall is nothing, a device which will protect us from outside attacks. Okay. So we will be going to today, this is our responsibility. At least we will be going to understand all the devices there. Then only you will understand this is the work of network engineer. Okay. So in simple words, when we check what is this router help us to connect with internet. Okay. So let's go one by one. Okay. Okay, एक एक करके डिवाइस समझते हैं. Okay, so let me show you something which will help you to understand more. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so we need to watch this animation. Okay, so let me play this and you will be able to understand what is network devices. Okay, so please look at here. Okay, so let's discuss about network devices. So there is a first device which is called network interface card. Okay, so how your computers connect with cables? Okay, कंप्यूटर को केबल्स के साथ कैसे जोड़ोगे? How you will connect computer with cables? Okay, obviously with NIC. So I'm sure everyone has seen this type of port in their laptop and computer. Yes or no, guys? What do you think? तो सभी ने ये अपने लैपटॉप में देखा है पोर्ट? Yes. Have you seen this type of port in your laptop or computer? And this is what we call, normally what we call this LAN port. Yeah, इसको क्या बोलते हैं? LAN port बोलते हैं. We call this LAN port. Okay, but this type of chip, okay, this chip which is inside our laptop or which is inside my computer, so this chip is called a network interface card. So this is where the computer able to connect with the cable. Okay, so this is called NIC card. Okay, so long time back, 10 years back, computer, like inside this computer we need to add this cable separately. Like आज से 10 साल पहले ना, so almost 8 to 10 years back, we need to add this module extra in the motherboard. Okay, so this NIC chip, okay, NIC chip, we need to add this in the PCI slot of motherboard in the older days. But nowadays this chip is inbuilt. We need to add in the PCI slot, which is called peripheral component interface. But nowadays we do not add this type of chip in the motherboard. Okay. And when we discuss about nowadays, okay, this chip, so obviously also please understand, computer does not have MAC address. So if a computer does not have this chip, it means computer does not have MAC address. Because computer does not have MAC address, all MAC addresses are on NIC. So if your computer has 3 NIC, okay, so if you have 3 NIC cards, okay, suppose this computer has only one wireless NIC, how many MAC address it will have? अगर इस लैपटॉप में सिर्फ वायरलेस चिप है, if this laptop has only one wireless chip, that means it has only one MAC address. But if this laptop has a wireless plus cable NIC, it means the laptop has 2 MAC address. Okay, so computer does not have MAC address. The computer NIC cards have a MAC address. Okay, any doubts, guys? समझ आया? All good? Yes. Any doubt till now? Okay, tell me, if my computer have 3 NIC cards, how many MAC address we will have?
3, sir.
3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Anyone has a doubt?
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, you said that if we have three NIC card, that means we have the 3 MAC address.
Yes.
Sir, if I am not wrong, sir, the MAC address shows about which company of this PC is, and every PC has its own MAC address.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So, how can we then one PC has 3 MAC address, or
because all of those chips are made by maybe same company, maybe different companies.
Okay, if the NIC card of one is of Intel and one is of other company, then it has two MAC address.
Even if you have 2 MAC address and both chips made by one company, still they are different.
Okay.
Sir, is it possible to install 2 NIC card in a single device?
Yes, we can install.
So,
Nowadays, so what do you think? Have you heard about server?
Yes, sir.
So server have 4 NIC cards normally.
And what about computers? I mean,
computer normally, if you buy a laptop today, it will have Bluetooth.
Yes, sir.
It will have wireless chip.
Yes, sir.
It will have LAN port, cable wala.
Yes.
So how many MAC address normally you get in a new laptop?
3.
In a laptop, 1 MAC address.
3. One for Bluetooth, one for wireless.
Yes.
Yeah. So do one thing, guys.
हेलो सर, मुकेश दिस साइड.
Yeah, Mukesh.
सर मेरा एक डाउट है, जैसे अभी आपने बोला वायरलेस का अलग से मैक होगा और लैन का अलग से मैक होगा. तो जब मैं गेट मैक करूंगा कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट में, तो वो मैक मुझे कौन सा शो करेगा, वायरलेस का होगा या?
You can check instead of get MAC, guys. So his question is that how we will be going to track which MAC address belongs to which NIC card. So you can type here if config. I'm using Mac. Okay, but in Windows you can check ipconfig/all. This is the command you have to enter in the command prompt. Okay. Yeah, and if you are using Linux or maybe a MacBook, okay, you can enter if config. So you will see all the companies or information here. Okay, so you can see here there are some information about this is a device from, just hold on. Yeah, so you can see here. So this is a MAC address. Okay, so I have actually installed some softwares in this. So maybe you will see here also one MAC address. So better you check Windows, you will get more information. Okay.
सर मेरा एक
Uh,
क्वेश्चन था.
Yes, Saman.
Atul sir, I have one question.
Yeah, man.
Sir, like, yeah, you have said that if we have a Bluetooth and one Wi-Fi and one is LAN cable, LAN port. So it means we have three
MAC address,
NIC,
yes.
three NIC and respectively three MAC address. Is it right, sir?
Yes, correct. This is
Sir,
what I have said.
So, sir, what is the probability? Means what is the permutation and combination? How many maximum MAC address the device can have? Like,
So it depends.
not in the terms of repetition. Like you have said, three combination. So, so it is possible of having more combinations.
Yeah, if you buy another Bluetooth adapter from Amazon, you will have more MAC address. Okay, so if you suppose you already have a wireless chip which is giving you wireless signal. Okay, if you install nowadays a separate wireless chips also available in the market. If you go to Amazon and if you type here, suppose wireless NIC. Okay, so if you buy a wireless NIC chip card extra, wireless NIC, what we call card. Okay, so you can see here, this is a separate NIC chip here. Okay, we cannot install, this is for PC, but nowadays we have small USB also. You can see a USB wireless receiver. So mostly people, those who do not have wireless in their computer, they use this chip. But suppose you have wireless and still you are using, so your computer will get additional one MAC address. Okay. So Shah Alam, I have given the command if config. Okay. So let's complete this. So when the computer does not have MAC address, so NIC card will have the MAC address. Okay. So motherboard, nowadays, all the NIC chips are on the motherboard. We do not have to add extra chips on the motherboard. Okay. So this is it. And when we talk about these chips, so these are called Ethernet ports. Okay. These are called LAN ports or Ethernet ports nowadays. So a wide variety of motherboards are available in the market. Okay, whether it is a gaming motherboard, whether it's every motherboard will have nowadays NIC cards. Yes, Hanifa, correct. Okay, so now four computers, if four computers wants to connect with each other, agar चार computers ने, if four computer wants to communicate with each other, how they will be going to connect with each other? So how many device, every computer need how many ports? Almost 1, 2, like if this computer wants to connect with this computer, so we need 2 or 3 ports, right? We need multiple ports. So this is why we cannot have too many ports in one computer, because it will increase the cost. So this is why one device created, which is called hub. But nowadays we do not use hub. Instead of hub, the similar device is available in the market, which is called network switch. But this is the device which is made in the past. ये बहुत पहले, like 10-20 years back, a device made which is known as network hub, where all the computers will connect their cables with the network hub. Okay, all computers will be going to connect with this hub. Okay, so not like this. Okay, so nowadays we do not use this device because the problem with this device, so whenever we send a data, suppose this computer is sending a packet from this to this device, so this hub will broadcast to everyone. So suppose a computer, like a computer A wants to send data to computer B. So when a computer A sends data to network hub, so hub will broadcast to every computer. Okay, so what is happening here? We are wasting bandwidth. So we want to send data from computer A to computer B, but the data is going to C, D, E, F, G, H, A, on every device the packet is going. So this is called broadcast. Okay, this is called broadcast. And this is why this device is no longer being used. So इसी problem की वजह से, because of this reason, we do not use a hub. So this is why we have an intelligent device, which is called, yeah, so same example which I told you, computer A sending to computer B. Okay, but instead of sending to computer B, we will be going to do broadcast. That's the problem with the network hub, and which will waste my bandwidth. Okay. So this was the old thing, NIC chips. Nowadays, these chips are on the motherboard, and these hubs are replaced by some latest devices which are called, what is that? That is called switch. Bandwidth, we will discuss about bandwidth. Okay, bandwidth is nothing like how much traffic you can forward, that is called bandwidth. Okay, कि कितना traffic आप भेज सकते हो. So now this device is called hub. Sorry, switch. So now switch has a lot of ports also. Like they are available in 16 port, 24 port. Okay, if you go and check here, and if you search here network switch, okay, you got to have a lot of variety. Okay, like we have Cisco devices 24 port. So this is like 2 lakhs, which is around $2,000. Okay, or more than that, $3,000. So these Cisco devices are always costly. Okay, but you can see some small company devices like D-Link. Okay, so D-Link 24 port is only 3,700. Why? Because this device is unmanaged. Can you see that? Unmanaged. We cannot modify anything here. What is unmanaged device? Unmanaged device means just you can use to connect multiple computers, but we cannot configure anything here. इसमें हम कुछ भी configure नहीं कर सकते. We cannot configure anything here. But if you check these devices, they are called managed. Can you see that? Managed. Okay, so this is the difference why managed devices are costly. And this is who is going to manage them? You guys. आपको manage करना है. This is why this is called a managed device, because we are going to configure these devices. Okay. And this is why they are called managed device, and they are costly, but it gives you more advanced security. Okay, it will give you extra features. Okay, so you can protect your company network. So a lot of features are there in the advanced device, which are called managed switch, managed devices. But unmanaged devices are cheap and almost 10 times or 20 times less costly than managed devices. Okay, and so these are devices, switches are better than hub because switch learns MAC address. Okay, so these switches are better than a hub because in hub, remember, we do broadcast. Whenever you send traffic, it is going to everywhere. Okay, but when we discuss about switch, when you forward data to switch, okay, it learns MAC address. Okay, every computer will have a MAC address. And not every computer NIC card will have a MAC address. And whenever you send data from computer A to computer B, so switch learn MAC address. Okay, switch make a table. Okay, switch makes a table called MAC address table. Okay, so whenever you go from computer A to computer B or from computer A to computer C, okay, so switch will understand and store the MAC address in MAC address table. Okay. So when the switch does not have MAC address in the MAC address table, it will then again also do broadcast, but only one time it will do broadcast, because switch is asking who is computer B. ओके तो स्विच जो होता है ना वो सिर्फ एक बार ब्रॉडकास्ट करता है, ओके क्योंकि उसको नहीं पता है बी कहाँ है. ओके स्विच डज नॉट नो वेयर इज कंप्यूटर बी. दिस इज ओनली फर्स्ट टाइम स्विच विल डू ब्रॉडकास्ट, बट वंस it learns the MAC address, then it will not do broadcast. Yes, Tej, I am doing that. Okay, clear, guys. Any questions in switch?
Sir, why we use unmanaged device?
Because many companies cannot afford too much. We use ultimately we are using switch to connect multiple computers. Just imagine a school. So do you think a switch, a normal school needs too much security or advanced features like companies? They do not have servers. A normal school, no, right? They just need to create a small computer lab for their student, and they want to practice Paint or maybe a small Microsoft Paint or basic computer they want to understand. So do you think
the difference of L2 and L3 switches?
L2, L3 we talk about in managed devices, not in unmanaged.
Yeah.
Unmanaged is always L2.
Okay.
Sir, what's the
one by one.
Sir, could we call a hub and hub is similar to unmanaged switch?
Yes, you can say that hub is similar like unmanaged devices. Unmanaged switch is also example of hub, but still nowadays these devices also store MAC address.
सर हम कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करें कौन सा वाला लेयर 2 है कौन सा लेयर 3 है इसका?
Layer 3 like whenever you see, I'll tell you in advanced classes. So whenever you see advanced series, like a series start from 3, okay, like 3850, 3750, 3650, they are called L3 switches. Okay, you will get to know yaar by time. Just hold on for few classes. Okay.
Hello, I have question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to know, like when we connect different NIC cards to switch ports, so switch don't know like पहली बार में स्विच को पता चलेगा भी कौन सा NIC कार्ड कहाँ कनेक्ट है?
नहीं जब तक आप ट्रैफिक नहीं फॉरवर्ड करोगे कैसे पता चलेगा?
Okay.
So till the time the switch is not getting any traffic, how this computer, I'll show you practicals also. Okay, here we are talking about just a device. Okay, तो अभी हम सिर्फ डिवाइस के बारे में बात करें. We are only discussing about a device, what is hub and switch. But the day we will be going to start our labs, I'll show you how switch learn MAC address. Don't worry about that. I will show you MAC address table. I will also show you how computer A and B is talking to each other. Okay. Yes, Jeremy, tell me.
Sir, so you told that even with switch, the first message will be broadcasted, right?
Yes.
So after that, then after this first message, then it won't get broadcasted like from the next message onwards. Right?
Yeah, correct. So if computer A is sending data to computer B, okay, first time it will do broadcast, it will send to everyone. But now this just imagine, guys, suppose a friend calls you, you are going to visit your friend. Okay, maybe you just got a new friend. Okay, and you are meeting him for the first time and going his home. Okay, so this is your home and this is your friend's home. So the first time you will go to his sector or maybe his apartment, you will ask a security guard, or maybe you will check Google Maps or maybe something like that, and then you will call him and then you will reach here. Maybe, but between your journey, you will ask multiple times. Maybe you call him or maybe you ask security guard where he stay and all, right? The same way. So, but next time you go, you know the path, you know how to reach your friend's home. The same example you can take from switch. So first time we do not know anything. And this is why we do broadcast and ask everyone who is computer B, who is computer B. And when the computer B say I'm computer B, so switch understand. And whenever you go next time, switch will give you direct MAC address of computer B. Okay, so this is where you will learn about in detail. Okay, but right now this is enough for today. Just understand switch and hub both are used to connect computers. Okay. Okay, now let's discuss about a device called router. Okay, why we use router? So basically routers are used to connect internet or connect a different network. So there, every home nowadays, if you are using a broadband internet connection or maybe any type of internet, everywhere when you see internet, you see a device called router. Okay. So why we have routers? Because the router is a device which help us to communicate with the different. Internet is, what is internet? Network of different networks. Yes. A lot of colleges, universities, big companies, ISPs, all are connected with this internet, and this is why internet is called network of different networks. So suppose you have this ground floor, okay, and you have 4 computers on the first floor, okay, and both are connected with this router. And why we have connected router? Because router is helping us to go to the internet. Okay, because this cable is provided by ISP. Okay, between internet and router, who is giving you connection? Internet service provider like Airtel or maybe like Tata, okay, or maybe Jio, AT&T. So there are a lot of ISP. ISP stand for internet service provider. The company who provide internet service provider. Okay, they are called ISP. So your Airtel, your Tata, Jio, AT&T, all these are called ISP. So, and these companies provide routers to the user normally in the home connections, but in the company, they have to buy their own router sometimes. Okay, so router is a device to connect different networks. In simple words, router is a device to connect different networks with each other. Okay, so router is a device to connect different networks with each other, and switch is a device to connect multiple computers. So what is switch? So switch is a device which is used to connect multiple computers. Okay, very simple guys. तो स्विच जो होता है वो कंप्यूटर्स को जोड़ता है साथ में, और जो राउटर होता है वो इंटरनेट या दूसरे नेटवर्क्स के साथ जोड़ता है. Okay, so router will help you to connect with the internet or maybe your head office, maybe your branch office, because router is a device to connect different networks with each other, and switch is a device to connect multiple computers with each other. And all these computers will have a chip that is called a network interface card. Okay, I'm sure guys you got to know about 3 devices, NIC or switch, which is being now. So switch, before switch we have a device called hub, we do not use. Okay, but you got to know 4 devices now. Okay, so yes guys, any doubt you have? Yes, all clear? 3 devices, computer, switch and router clear हो गया?
सर एक क्वेश्चन है.
Yes,
सर अगर हम राउटर स्विच के साथ अगर हम किसी प्रिंटर को लगा दे या किसी और चीज को लगा दे तो फिर हम क्या करेंगे? क्योंकि आपने अभी बताया स्विच मतलब होता है कि ओनली कंप्यूटर को कनेक्ट करते हैं.
Yeah, not computer, any system यार. Okay, connect multiple systems. So printer is also a system.
Okay.
Instead of saying computers, okay, you can say connect multiple systems, either printer, server, laptop, computer. Okay, even that what we call cameras. Okay.
Sir, one question.
Yes.
This okay. This switch, the switch and routers, they have their own NIC cards.
Yes, router and switches will have also NIC card. So how many? So normally I have told you. So normally switches we get 24 ports, right? Right. This is the standard. How many normally you see? Normal switches are come with 24 or 16 port. So now just imagine if a switch has a 24 port, how many MAC headers will have this switch?
24 MAC address.
Yes.
Sir, what is PoE switch?
We'll discuss यार.
सर मेरे घर में एक ब्रॉडबैंड है, ठीक है, तो उसमें मॉडेम भी लगाते हैं. अपनी टोपोलॉजी में कहीं पे मॉडेम नहीं आया है.
हाँ, nowadays we do not use modem because normally we get fiber connectivity. I'll discuss about modem. It's for analog to digital transmission.
हेलो.
Yes.
सर दिस इज रोहित यार.
या रोहित.
जो अपना जैसे प्रिंटर होता है उसको हम आईपी एड्रेस कैसे देते हैं स्विच के साथ में कनेक्ट करके, वो ऑटोमेटिकली मिलता है या स्टैटिकली हम?
Okay. So normally like when you get a printer, so normally a protocol is there called DHCP. Okay, so whenever you connect a computer with the cable or wireless, automatically you get IP address with one protocol called DHCP. That we will cover. Okay.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, Akash.
सर एक क्वेश्चन है, राउटर और लोड बैलेंसर में डिफरेंस क्या होता है सर?
राउटर अभी समझ आ गया आपको?
हाँ जी सर.
हाँ, लोड बैलेंसर विल डिस्कस लोड बैलेंसर.
सर इट्स एक्चुअली
जो मेरे इंटरनेट है.
क्या बोला?
हाँ मैं बोल रहा हूँ जो ये इंटरनेट है उसमें जो आईएसपी जो केबल जोड़ेंगे सर, तो वो तो राउटर एक्टिव होगा सर, फिर स्विच के बाद भी मुझे कनेक्टेड करना होगा.
प्लीज आस्क योर क्वेश्चन अगेन.
सर जो इंटरनेट है राउटर के ऊपर जो मुझे देखा, तो मुझे इंटरनेट इज कॉल्ड आईएसपी, इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर.
No, internet is not called ISP. ISP provides you internet. Internet is a big network of different networks. Internet is not a one thing. Internet is a like a big and a lot of networks are connected. That's called internet. Okay. The whole world is connected with each other. The whole world network is called internet. Clear now?
Hello. Media is connected with router and router is connected to switch, na?
Yeah, this is the normal design. Computer connects with switches, switches connect with the router, then router connects with the internet. This is a very simple topology.
सर if we talk
मैक टेबल और एआरपी टेबल में डिफरेंस होता है क्या? जैसे आपने बताया कि स्विच सब फर्स्ट टाइम ब्रॉडकास्ट करेगा और वो मैक एड्रेस लेगा, तो मैक टेबल और एआरपी भी वही काम करता है ना, यानी कि मैक एड्रेस लेने का.
यार तुम सारे ना आगे दौड़ पीछे छोड़ नहीं होता बैचेस में.
तो सर आप बता रहे थे ना मैक टेबल का, इसीलिए.
Yeah, we will discuss when we are going to configure the network devices. I'll show you ARP table. I'll show you MAC address table. For the first class, this is going to be little advanced right now. Okay.
Sir,
just hold on your question. Yes, Yogesh, you can ask. Yogesh.
Sir, it's actually.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that now if we can communicate with IP address, then why do we need a MAC address?
Okay, great. So the question is, when we have MAC address, then why we need IP address? So basically, like suppose just take an example about your traffic. Okay, like so normally when we talk about that you know how to drive, but why you need driving license? Or maybe you can take an example. Okay, so so there is a road. Okay, you know that this is a road, but this is a, you always go, the all traffic is going from this lane and all traffic is coming from this lane. But then why you are not going from this lane? This is still a path. So they are called traffic rules, right? There are some internet or networking rules also, which we all have to follow. Okay. Like your traffic rules, we have internet or networking rules, and these rules are called protocols. Okay. So each protocol have their own rules. So according to world, right now we are using which rules? TCP IP. So according to TCP IP rules, we have to use MAC address plus IP address, both combination. And that you will more understand when you will understand your packet flow. Okay. So the TCP IP rules say, rules means protocol. In networking, rules are called protocols. So the TCP IP protocol says we have to use MAC address and IP address whenever a machine communicates with another machine. Okay, so I'll tell you about, because when we send data, so we will send data to this switch, switch will forward data to router, router will forward to switch, switch will forward to computer B. So how this all thing from computer A to computer B is called packet flow. तो इस पूरी टेक्नोलॉजी या इस पूरे कॉन्सेप्ट को, दिस होल कॉन्सेप्ट इज कॉल्ड पैकेट फ्लो. So this is what we have to understand why we need MAC, why we need IP. But yes, according to TCP/IP rules, we need to have both things. दोनों चाहिए मुझे. We need both MAC address and IP address if I want to communicate from one device to another. Okay. Okay, so router basically, so a lot of companies are connected together. Okay, a lot of companies are there. Okay, and they all have routers. So just try to understand the simple topology. How, suppose this is your computer on the left side, and there is a Google server here on the right side. So how you communicate from one computer to Google server in a very simple way. So basically, so your computer is connected to a switch, and whenever you forward data from computer, so all these devices are called routers, and this router will choose one path. So there are so this router can go from here also, but he has taken this path. So router always choose the best path also. So routers are everywhere, right? In your home, in big companies, ISP also uses router. Everyone is using router so that they can forward each other traffic. Okay. So just imagine this is Airtel routers, Airtel company routers, and you are forwarding data. Airtel is forwarding your data to internet like this. Okay. So like Google to Facebook. And when you come back, maybe when the traffic is coming back, it is taking another path. Okay. So when a packet is going, it is going from the first path. Okay. And maybe when the traffic is coming back, it is taking the second path. So router is nothing, like router is used by all colleges, campus, universities, everyone is connected, and all these also routers are connected with big companies as well, and all these routers are also available in the ISP. Okay, take an example. So this is Airtel network. Okay, तो आप example लो, just take an example. This is a Airtel network or ISP network. So Airtel is one of the ISP in India. So I'll take an example of Airtel. So maybe they have office in Delhi, they have office in Mumbai. Okay, they have office in Kolkata, they have office in Chandigarh. Okay, they have office in maybe Jaipur. Okay, so all these locations, Jaipur, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, they all are connected because that is the network of Airtel. Yeah. So ये network किसका है? This network is of Airtel. And now a college or in Delhi, there are some clients like there is a hospital like maybe Fortis. Okay. So maybe in Jaipur or maybe in Chandigarh, there are some universities. Okay. Just try to understand in a very simple language. So some schools are there, like home networks are there. Just take an example. In Delhi, you will not connect with one hospital only. You will have 100 or thousands of connections. In Jaipur also, you will have a lot of colleges, universities. Okay, in Chandigarh also, you will have a lot of customers. In Kolkata also, in school also, in Mumbai also. So everywhere you have a lot of customers. This is where Airtel is asking for the charge, right? Even they have mobile users also. So now this ISP is helping all of us to connect with each other. Yeah. So ISP is helping us to connect with each other. This is why all colleges, universities. So whenever, so suppose you are learning right now in one of the university and you are sitting here and maybe over the internet, Airtel is connected with internet. Right? Further, many big companies like Jio, many companies like AT&T, okay, more big companies are also connected with Airtel. And Airtel, Jio, further they connected with the Google server also. Somewhere they all connected to Google company also, right? तो ऐसे पूरा ये पूरा है ना, every, so whatever you see here, this all big network is called internet. Okay, ISP is just a mediator who is giving you connection so that you can reach to Google, you can reach to Instagram, Facebook and all. Okay, ये सिर्फ service provider है, service provider that they are providing services so that you can be a part of internet. Internet is a community. Just imagine internet is a community. So you are paying for your broadband, you are paying for your mobile bills so that you can part of this community that is called internet, because everyone is connected. Your friend is connected. They have account on Facebook. So this is the reason you also want to connect. So indirectly, all of us are part of one community that is called internet community. And all these big companies, universities, colleges, hospitals, everyone needs internet. And this is also, they are also part of this internet. So internet is nothing, just a connected, or you can say that a network of networks is called internet. Okay, this is how the ISP provides connectivity to all of them. And these routers are being used in the world. Everywhere, wherever you go, guys, even in the banks, colleges, universities, everywhere you see routers. Even if you visit Airtel office, if you visit Jio office, everywhere you will see routers, because routers are the main network device which help us to connect with the internet. Okay, I'm sure you guys getting. So yes, say yes in the chat if you guys agree that you are able to understand everything. Okay, good. Okay, do not expect too much from the first class. You guys, maybe some of you are working professionals. This is why you feel like this is very basic. But I have to take care of all the candidates who are beginners also. Okay, so within after 2-3 classes, we all are on the same page. Okay. तो हम सारे एक जैसे लेवल पे हो जाएंगे, then we will be going to discuss. Yes, Lalit, a switch with the 24 port means you can connect 24 machines. Okay, we also have WAN cables. Okay, obviously we cannot have our routers, like India is connected to internet. Yeah, so we cannot have just imagine where we place routers. We cannot place routers in the sea. Yeah, we have submarine cables under sea. We cannot put our routers under sea. So then where we add these network devices? So these network devices are placed in big companies like Tata, Airtel, okay, because they are ISP. Okay, where we add these, they have their server rooms, big network server rooms or data centers where we place all the network products like network routers. Okay, cables are also required to connect with each other. Okay, cables are also required so that routers can communicate with each other. Okay, I hope you got the clarity, guys, about network, switch, network, router. And so let's discuss about submarine cable also. Okay, and after that, I'll give you 5 minutes break. Switch and routers can be on same device like in home Wi-Fi. Yeah, Akash, home networks. Do not get confused between home devices and the company devices. So when you get a normal home broadband router, okay, that is called AirDSL router or something. So this is not the router what we are learning. This is just a normal device which is a combination of multiple things. So this device is not even a router, not even a switch. That is called ADSL modem router. It's a small device which is actually provided by ISP for broadband connectivity. But normally this type of device we do not use in industry. Okay. We'll discuss about modem and all. Okay, let's discuss about, guys, Okay, so now let's check how the world is connected with each other. Okay, like how my India, my country is connected to all other countries. Okay, so let's see. So just imagine if all the countries are connected. So you do not have to imagine, actually, really, we have connected with each other with the submarine cables undersea. Okay, there are high fiber cables undersea, which is helping us to connect with each other. Okay, and these fiber cables, so they have signals, all light signals passing through this fiber cable. So fiber cable is actually work on light signals. And then on top of it, they have cladding, which is a then coating. Then we have some more big material like strength member and all, an outer jacket. So this is how the fiber cable looks like undersea. So cladding, coating, all these things you can check on internet. Okay, here we are not discussing about how the cable actually made by which type of plastic we are using. This is just outer jacket, so that we can protect this cables from big fishes like shark undersea. So these cables are undersea and they are called submarine cables. Okay, so these cables are placed under the sea in some detail, okay, or what we call in depth. And then and who place these cables? Who provides these submarine cables? There are tier 1 ISP. Okay, tier 1 ISP are the biggest ISP in the world. Like if you Google it, tier 1 ISP. Okay, agar aap tier 1 ISP check karoge, so tier 1 ISPs are like big ISP, big companies are called tier 1. So tier 1 provide connection to tier 2, then tier 3. And these are the list of tier 1 ISP. So in United States, we have AT&T. Okay, American company, AT&T. Like we have BSNL in India. So this is a government body in US. So in Germany, we have this Deutsche Telekom Global Carrier, GTT Communications, Liberty Global in UK. Then we have Japan, NTT Communications. Okay, Orange. Okay, Hong Kong. So in India, we have Tata Communications, the biggest ISP in the, like, so these are the biggest ISPs or biggest ISPs in the world who put these submarine cables. And if you Google here submarine cable, agar aap yahan Google karo submarine cable, so you will see this website. I'll share this link with all of you. Okay. Okay, or you just Google it, guys. Okay, yeah. So you can see a lot of cables here, and when you click on any cable under India, so you can see a cable which is actually made. So Jio is also started adding cables, but why Jio is not tier 1? Because they have limited this, just maybe few cables Reliance Jio has planted under sea, but Tata is actually planting a very big cables. So many companies, even Airtel also has a cable. So you can see I2ICE. This is a cable from Airtel Bharti, which is going from this Chennai to Singapore. And from Singapore, they have taken internet connection from maybe another ISP. Okay, so now try to understand. All big ISPs are called tier 1 networks. Biggest players are called tier 1. So they provide connections to tier 2. So similar like your Airtel. So this Airtel is taking connection from Singapore. Maybe a Singapore based company is tier 1. So tier 1 connection deta tier 2 ko, tier 2 provides connections to tier 3. And sometimes tier 3 gives connections to normal business consumers and all. And tier 2 sometimes direct give connections. Sometimes tier 1 also give direct connections to business and internet users. Okay, but yes, normally small ISP take connections from tier 2, then tier 2 connections take internet connections from tier 1. Okay, got it? Very simple concept. Okay, now try to understand who all all become tier 1. So the big companies who have a lot of cables under sea, they are called tier 1, and then they provide connections to tier 2. Okay, and after that tier 2, then they provide connections to tier 3. Okay, and this is how it works. And then home users or connected with the routers we need everywhere, right? So this is where all how internet works. Okay, so but yes, you need to understand this is the landing station in India, Mumbai, Chennai. So these are the landing stations. What is landing station? From where we are getting the internet. Okay, so because most of the internet connectivity is under sea, so we have landing stations in Mumbai, Chennai, and all. So if this cable breaks down, then yes, the vendor needs to repair it. Okay, it will take a lot of time, some days also. Okay, so there are some other stations in India like Trivandrum, Tuticorin, okay, Cochin. They all are landing stations. Just hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So now you can see all these. So then from these landing stations, we get internet in Delhi, maybe in the north region, in the UP, MP, Bihar, or from these landing station, all the internet goes in other states. Okay. So this is where, so I'm just explaining India. Okay. So you can check about your country if you are not from India. So this is just an example. Okay. And this is where we connect with everyone. Okay. I'm sure you got the point, guys. So let's take a 5 minutes break and I'll take your questions. Okay. Satellite connections are not stable right now. Okay. Satellite connections pe nahi chal raha hai pura duniya. Satellite connections are still like there is a connection which is going to be made, which is a satellite communication, which is made by Elon Musk, Starlink. Okay, you can take example. They are going to have satellites all over the world, which will provide internet connectivity. But still, this is in pipeline. They have started internet connectivity, providing internet connectivity in US, United States. It works like same like your Dish TV. Okay, like you have Dish TV, na? Like in India we have Tata Sky, Airtel, DTH, and all. So Starlink is similar like a Dish TV kind of service where we are getting internet from the satellites. Okay, but in India, so it's getting popular in USA, but still it will take a lot of time to get the connectivity from the stars, from the sky. Okay, but it's not stable yet. ये अभी इतना ज़्यादा stable नहीं हुआ है. Still it is under pipeline. Okay, guys, let's take a 5 minutes break. I'll come at 6:10. 5 minute का break ले लो. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so now we have understood about network devices. And now if you see this diagram again, you will be able to understand what is happening in the companies. Okay, तो आपको यहाँ समझ आ रहा होगा. So just hold on, guys. So now you can understand here we have switch, where we have desktop, IP phone, and servers. So here we have another switch. So these switches connect with the layer 3 switch, and sometimes a company, the company who does not afford these devices, okay, they can just replace all these devices and they can connect their switches with the routers directly also. Okay, but a very big company, they have a lot of floors, maybe ground floor, first floor, second floor, and you will get to know why we add a layer 3 switch. Okay, but right now just a simple network diagrams you will be able to understand. Okay, and when we talk about these devices, you can check here which all devices are called endpoints. Okay, your laptop is endpoint. Endpoint means like user devices, tablet, printer, server, virtual server. So virtual server we'll discuss someday when we will be going to discuss about virtualization. IP phones, cameras, security cameras, gaming consoles, all these are called telepresence, like video conferencing. Okay, all these are called endpoints. Okay, and these are intermediary devices. Okay, intermediary devices, or you can call them network devices like switch, layer 3 switch, router, virtual router, access point, wireless controller. Okay, we'll discuss about wireless controller, firewall, IPS. Okay, some kind of a software which is called DNA. And what is media? Media means what type of cable we are using. There is called Ethernet cable, wireless cable, and there is a very old technology, serial cable also there. Okay, and services means what type of service we are using, like FTP or any kind of company applications are comes under services. Okay, I hope you got the point about network devices. Okay, so some theory is written over here that you guys can refer. That what are switches? They are devices which connect with PCs, servers, printer, cameras. So what is router? So router is a device which connect with different type of networks. You can have just a quick read. Okay. So let me take your questions, guys. You guys can ask questions regarding what we have covered today. Okay, जो आज हमने cover किया उससे related पूछ सकते हो. You can ask now.
हेलो सर, मैंने ये पूछना था.
Yes, sir.
अगर जो अपना कनेक्शन एंटरप्राइज राउटर से आईएसपी के बीच में होता है और जो कनेक्शन हमारा घर वाले होम राउटर से आईएसपी के बीच में होता है उसे क्या बोलते हैं?
Okay, got it. So that depends what type of service you are using. Okay, suppose if you are taking internet, okay, so this type of connection when we use in companies, they are called leased lines. Okay, so when you take internet connection in companies, they are called leased lines. Okay. Okay, and when you take a connection in home LAN network, maybe this is a Ethernet cable, maybe this is a fiber cable, but we can call this a shared line. Okay, because that is being used by different users also. This is not dedicated, but leased lines are dedicated. They are specially, so ISP has given special link to ISP, and this is why they are costly. And the shared lines are not costly. Yeah, broadband is not that much costly. Yes, agree everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Even the mobile data is, what do you think? This is a dedicated or shared?
Dedicated. Or shared.
Mobile, all the mobile users of that specific area getting connection from one tower, right?
Yes.
So this tower is actually having a cable which is going in the ISP. So every tower, what you see, they all have inside some cables like fiber, and from this tower, it is broadcasting the signals, and all the mobile users are using bandwidth or traffic from this tower. Yeah. In mobile towers.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Any other question? So now tell me, guys, if I ask you, so what is a router? Just hold on. Let me ask one by one. Okay. So Himanshu, tell me what is a router? Yes, Himanshu. Oh, yeah, Himanshu, what is a router? What do you understand today? What is a router?
Sir, we basically use router to make like different network connections with each other.
So router is a network device which is used to connect different
Networks with each other.
Yes. So if I create here some document here today, okay, so we will call this document interview preparation. Okay, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever somebody asks you in interview about these basic things, so suppose what is router or what is, so if you want to answer in one word or one line, what you will say about router? Router is a, let me write here, interview prep. Okay, so what is router? Router is a network device which is used to connect with different
networks.
Okay. And what is other use of router? Router chooses the best path available. Okay.
सर
जो भी सब हाँ
क्वेश्चन था
या
सर आपने बताया था कि राउटर एक बेस्ट पाथ चूज करता है अपने पोर्ट से होस्ट से डेस्टिनेशन के लिए और मुझे ये पूछना था कि क्या ये नेसेसरी है कि जो पाथ से वो मतलब जो पाथ से यहाँ से होस्ट ने नेटवर्क राउटर सेंड किया तो
no
पे भी उसी से आए
no it can be different, it can be same. Okay.
अच्छा it can be different and it can be same at the same time.
Correct. And what do you know about switch, Rajesh? What is switch?
Switch is the network device which is used to connect different PCs or any.
Not different. We can say that switch is a network device which is used to connect multiple
host
systems, multiple host, or we can call them systems. Okay.
Systems.
Multiple systems or computers. Okay. Example. What kind of multiple systems like?
Computer, camera,
printers.
mobile.
Yeah.
Printers.
Can we connect servers?
Yes.
Can we connect IP cameras?
Yes.
Good. IP phones?
Yes.
Okay. Ankur, what is IP phone? What do you think? What is IP phone?
Sir, IP phones are phones we use to communicate over VoIP.
Yes. So IP phones
basically used with a SIP server.
Yes, correct. Very good. So in companies, we have these type of phones. These are called IP phones. Okay. They work on voice over IP. Okay.
Yes.
Like in 4G, we called VoLTE, na? Voice over LTE. Yeah. The same way when we use in companies, 4G is also known as voice over LTE. Okay. Long-term evolution.
So what is LTE?
Long-term evolution. This is just a name of the technology. Okay. VoIP, normally it works on this technology called VoIP. Okay. All initially when we used to call in 5 years, 10 years back, we used telecom industry, right? All the traffic is going on tower signals and all. but now all your calling, everything is going over the internet, and this technology is called voice over IP. Okay. Right
Okay,
now, all of us are studying together, okay, learning, discussing with each other. This technology, what Zoom is using is voice over
voice over
VoIP.
internet protocol.
Okay, clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
benefits like save on telecom bills. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Easy configuration, scalability. We can use this anywhere, right? We can connect calls with the laptops. We can have calling from the mobile phones also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's this is VoIP, but over the telecom is using this technology. This is called VoLTE. Okay, voice over on the telecom. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to know what is NIC.
Network interface card.
Network interface card.
Okay, good. Network interface card. So every NIC will have a different
different MAC address.
Yes.
It is a circuit.
Okay. Okay. And what is firewall? Firewall is a network device.
Network device.
Network security device.
Network security device.
Which help us.
Help us to
which
protect our
us
network.
from. Which protect us from outside
from outsiders. Outside attackers.
Yeah, good.
Malicious attack.
Okay. So I think this is what we call covered. And what is ISP? Let me write here. So ISP stand for Internet Service Provider. Okay. Provider which provides internet connectivity with various methods. Okay. Maybe like fiber cable. Okay. Or maybe a Ethernet cable. Okay. Maybe broadband services. Okay. Maybe 4G services. Okay. So, or maybe a type of digital DSL connections, like Airtel provides a DSL connection. Okay, DSL means a telephone wire is provided to you, and from that you are able to use the internet. Okay, that is called some modem and all. Okay, so router ho gaya, switch ho gaya. So hub is also a device, but we do not use that type of device. So you guys can just ignore now. So this is all about firewall, ISP and all. So these are so how many types of ISP we have? So there are a tier 1, tier 2. Okay, so tier 3. Okay, so these are called ISPs. So different levels. Okay. So now you understand about a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. They provide connection, cables, connectivity to each other. Okay. So normally this is how it looks like. Okay. So then what we call like if anybody asks what is internet, what you will tell? What is internet? So a network of different networks is known as internet. Okay, internet is nothing, just a network of networks. A network of many different networks is known as internet. Okay, and what are the advantages, disadvantages you guys can explore, okay, about the internet. Okay, but normally this type of question will not be asked. So then what is network? Okay, then what is network? Okay, so network is basically what is network? This is internet, but what is a network? Okay, so when two or more systems connected together is known as network. Okay, So we have multiple types of network, but you just need to remember LAN and WAN. So LAN stand for local area network. Okay, just learn these things today. Okay, MAN, PAN, CAN, there are a lot of networks, but in industry, we only use these two terms, LAN and WAN. Okay, we never use this MAN, metropolitan area network. So just normally inside your company is called LAN network. Inside your network or inside your company, okay, and outside connectivity is called WAN connections. Okay, so suppose so when we talk about LAN and WAN, so you got to know a lot of designs. Okay, so you can see here we have a lot of examples of LAN and WAN. Okay, so this is a good example. Even I have already added a picture in the previous thing. Okay, so these things you need to understand. And what is networking? Okay, so network, we know why we call this field networking. We call this IT networking. Yeah, तो अभी जो कोर्स कर रहे हो आप, okay, so like we have cyber security, we have IT networking. What is IT networking? So so when two or more systems connect together is a network. Yeah, but and when they share data and resources with each other is known as networking. So whenever I am sending you data, suppose I send you a PDF file from email, that is a part, that process is called networking. Yeah, Mayur, what's your doubt? Yeah, Mayur.
Yes, sir. हाँ जी सर, कैसे हैं आप?
All good, all good. Tell me. I think you are muting yourself. Yeah, tell me, Mayur. Hello. Yes, Mayur. Tell me.
Yes, sir. तो सर एक ये क्वेश्चन था मेरा कि डिफरेंट जैसे ऑफिसेज में जाता हूँ, एक फ्लोर है जैसे उस पे 100 यूजर्स काम कर रहे हैं और एक स्विच है सर्वर रूम में, तो वो और जो 100 यूजर्स हैं उनके जहाँ वो बैठते हैं वहां पे एक नेटवर्क पोर्ट होता है जिसमें वो ईथरनेट केबल जा रहा होता है, उनके जो डॉकिंग स्टेशन है उस पे कनेक्टेड रहता है.
करेक्ट.
तो ये जो स्विच और ये इसका कनेक्शन है जो ईथरनेट पोर्ट का, जो ये वॉल जैक होता है, इसको कैसे बनाया जाता है? मतलब ये नेटवर्क इंजीनियर्स का काम होता है और ये कैसे स्विच से कनेक्टेड रहते हैं?
Even yeah, it's not a work of like in small companies. Even if you are a network engineer, you have to do it. But in big companies, this is a work of network technician. But in normal small companies, everything you need to learn. So basically, this type of connectivity happens in the industry. Okay. So whenever you connect a real, what we call in the real industry, I'll show you. Okay. But let now try to understand from this design.
Okay.
So industry में क्या होता है? So let me add a picture here.
कोई नया बिल्कुल कहा जाए कि नेटवर्क इंजीनियर है, इस ऑफिस का नेटवर्क सेटअप करना है, स्विच दे दिया जाए और 100 यूजर्स हैं, अब कहा जाए कि इन सबको.
हाँ, तो यही करना होता है, वो मैं बताऊंगा आपको पूरा डिजाइन से.
जी अभी अगर अभी वो एडवांस है या कुछ है तो मैं
नहीं एडवांस नहीं है. आई कैन गिव यू जस्ट स्मॉल आइडिया. Okay, all these computers connected with a wall jack. Okay, and these wall jack then go for one similar, looks like a switch, but it's not a switch. That's called patch panel.
Yes.
Okay, and from the patch panel you can see here. So whenever I show you in this software, we can do everything. So suppose like in Packet Tracer, okay, so under the cables, like we have this wall mounts. Can you see that? Yeah, so then we have a computer here, suppose. Okay, and then this computer is connected like this computer is connected with the wall mount. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. In
Yes.
the industry also it is connected like that. Okay. Then the
Mhm.
wall mount is going to this server room. This is your server room where we have a we have a switch here.
Okay.
Okay. So suppose we have added a switch here. Let me add a rack. Let me place a switch here. Yeah, we can do everything here. Don't worry. ये सब दिखेगा यहाँ पे. Okay, so this is a switch, guys, but we do not add a direct cable from computer to switch. So we add one patch panel which is similar like switch, but it's not a switch. Okay, this is just outer looks like switch. This is just an extension. Okay, let me show you patch panels. Patch panel. Okay, where we connect all the cables together. This is called a patch panel. Okay, got it? This is not a device. This is just extensions. Okay. So why we use this in industry? So that we can have we can organize the cables properly. तो कंपनी में केबल अच्छे से प्लान हो पाए, इसी वजह से यूज करते हैं. Okay, now we have a patch panel, and from the patch panel, okay, I'll show you in further classes, but now just try to basically understand. So we will be going to connect this jack with this switch like this.
Yes.
Okay, now the opposite side, at the back side. Okay, so the back side is this is the back side.
Yes.
So we need to add a backside cable, and we need to connect the backside of this cable with the wall mount. Okay, like this. So we'll be connecting with the backside of wall mount, and we will go under the rack and under the patch panel at the backside of port number 1, like this. So wall mount cable is going to at the backside of patch panel. So you can see we have added a cable. You can see this is the wall. Can you see that, guys? Something happened. Let me show you. So this is the back side of the cable, like 8 colors. We plugged like this. Okay. So then patch panel cable goes to the switch. I'll show you everything. Don't worry.
Okay. No
I'll
problem.
share my 11 years experience with all of you. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. So anyone have a question? So I'm not going to discuss further anything today. So I just want you to brush up all the things what I have covered. Okay.
Sir,
I have a question.
electric and router.
Guys, do one thing. First, tell me your name and then ask, because else I will not be able to. Yes, Aman, you tell.
Yeah.
Aman. Yes.
Thank you,
Aman.
sir. Sir, actually, I have one confusion that, like you have said, in one network, there are so many machines, like different PCs and IP phone and server. So, So we call all different machines as all host. These all are
Yeah.
host?
Any machine which gets IP address is called host. Any machine which gets IP address is called host. What is host? Any machine gets an IP address is called host. So tell me which machines get IP address? PC, laptop, server, IP, cameras, all they are called host. Any device in the market which gets IP address is called host. Clear ho gaya?
Yeah. And one more question, sir, regarding the WAN. So, like in the LAN, most of the cases we connect via Ethernet cable. Right.
In WAN also nowadays we use Ethernet cables.
But there's some limitation of distance, right, sir?
Yeah, there is a problem. There is a problem. We can go up to 100 meters in the Ethernet cable. But with fiber cable, you can go for like undersea also. You have already seen.
Right.
Yes, Chetna.
Yeah, hi, sir. Good
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah,
So
good
my
evening.
first question is, when you were showing that home network setup and the office network setup, I just wanted to know, like in office network, you said there are lease line, right? But we also use intranet. not internet. Like,
yeah, intranet is nothing. Suppose we have a server here. You can see a server here.
yes.
So suppose we do not want this server to access from internet or from another branches. So when we will be using this server only in my network, this internal service or internal network is called intranet.
Okay.
Okay, like suppose a university. So in university, there is some exam going on and 4 buildings are there and 400 students are sitting in all 4 buildings. So the exam server is in university and the exam is conducted in those 4 buildings. So now try to understand that's a part of LAN, but we can call that LAN network also. LAN is like one building, but when we have buildings nearby to each other, and when you have your own network, it's called intranet. Like army, Indian army has their own network. Okay, you can call them their internal. They are not publicly available, right? So their internal documents or their security, because of security and all, they do not want anyone from internet can access them. This is why their internal network is called
So yeah,
intranet.
private network is in intranet.
Yes.